Daily Motor top tip, if any of you are legislators, stop doing daylight savings time. Rather than any of the other stupid bills you're getting lobbied to do right now, just turn off daylight savings time and let us stay in the sunlight.
Yeah. It's almost like they're gaslighting us by doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, today we're driving the 2022 Toyota Supra 3-liter Premium. This is the B58 powered Toyota Supra. We're pretty familiar with this car by now, but we're excited for a little bit of a refresh on what it's like to live with one of these. It's been over a year, I think, since we've had a 3-liter Supra.
I'm disappointed it's not yellow, but this color looks great too. All the Supra
this is
colors
fabulous.
Are really good.
I love this in
yellow looks
gray.
Good, the blue looks good.
And it has red seats. And
I've had a lot of
check
red
this out.
lately.
Not only does it have red seats, red steering wheel.
Ooh, it's dark red too. It's a very pretty. It's like a wine red. It makes me want to drink a glass of wine.
Yeah.
Actually. So.
No, this is quite a good spec. Go ahead and shut that door for me, there, Charlie.
I can do that.
How do you open the trunk?
Oh, is it one of the ones that's in the taillight?
Oh, it's probably in the taillight.
Check that taillight. Boy, we are not good journalists, are we?
No, because we are uterists.
Uterists.
Okay, let's just use the key. Let's use the key.
I probably could have... Oh, the key matches the interior.
Yes, it does.
Are you going to cut that bit out where we couldn't open the trunk?
Maybe. I remember this being hard to shut when you have the doors shut because it's like a vacuum in here.
Oh. Very difficult.
I was wrong. But there's a thing about this car. The cabin is like a cocoon.
Yeah.
And oftentimes you... Well, struggle to see out of it, but also you can't drive with the windows down.
No.
Yeah, so that is a thing about the Supra. But it looks
cool-looking car.
So cool.
I just appreciate cars that are different, because like, here's the CT4V Blackwing, for example.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Put that all over the Cadillac. It's still a boring car, even though they tried to make it ugly. They didn't even do a good job. It's just looks like an car.
Whale mail.
Yeah, whale mail.
Yeah.
Nothing looks like this.
No. And they've used the old school font.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very clever of them. Yeah, it's just, I even look at the little red accents and lights.
Yeah, lots of little touches. Do you know if there's anything new for 2022?
Well, that's, if we were good uterists, we would have looked that up beforehand. But rather than telling people useful information, let's just look at how cool the hood looks.
Is this not a double pull?
Oh, sorry.
It's a BMW, Charlie.
It's a BMW. I forgot. I thought it was a Toyota.
There you go.
I like how the whole
there it is, a
thing
plastic
opens.
cover.
For no reason. This hood's
It's like a big clamshell. It's like my M Roadster.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it is a...
That would be a fun comparo. Maybe if you could mend your Roadster by the time we have to give this
That would
back,
be a fun comparo. Let's try and go the rest of this review without saying BMW.
Okay.
Starting now.
Can we say Bavarian Motorworks?
No.
Okay. Can we say the German company that which will not be named?
Yes, I was wondering actually...
Are you looking for...
The color.
Well...
Sometimes they put that.
There's not the color, but there is the logo.
Yeah. Okay. Let's just shut this. Oh, hold on. Oh, no. That's... Oh. Good. Hey, man. Here. And that's identical sticker to... Okay, so go ahead and shut that. We'll take one last look at the front. And then since I'm filming this, Charlie has already got the driver's door open. He's getting in the driver's seat.
Gonna get a little startup sound?
I would love to.
Start?
Yeah, a little B58 one.
Ow!
Oh!
That was harsh.
I'll zoom in on that for everybody.
I have a headache now. You probably have the key.
Oh, I do have the key. Yeah, I do.
Ah.
There you go. You okay?
Yeah.
That looked like it hurt really bad.
Fortunately, this is rubber rather than metal, but still, it's hard.
Well, maybe they thought of that.
Maybe they did. Are we going to do this review with your Tupperware in the car?
Oh, shoot. I'll put it in the caddy in a second.
Okay.
Yes. Nice little heated element. I'm now warm. Thank you for warming me up slightly.
Yeah. No soft limiter.
No, clearly not.
Toyota did a good job with that.
Oh, well, you guys will still hear him, but I turned him off there for a second.
Whoa. It like stuck.
Oh.
I had taken my foot off the gas.
Oh, heavens.
Yeah, was Emily sitting over here? Not the world's most space in the...
Oh, I'm back all the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. What are are you knocking on?
This big metal support beam here that your seat is flush up against. Oh.
Ooh.
It like launched us with the parking brake.
Well, it does have a torque converter, so it'll do that.
There we go.
Check these out. They are very small.
Yes.
And don't
release.
I don't want to break it. No, your side
No.
also does not.
Very small,
Go like this.
thin steering wheel. I quite like that. That's a good strategy. It's a very easy steering wheel to hold on to.
Yeah.
It feels old school.
I am in a pod. We are in a pod.
Yeah, we're
in a jewel pod or
men
a
in
tide pod.
Also, you and I both managed to match the interior.
Yes. Actually, the interior kind of splits the difference between us.
Yeah,
What did
you're
you
right.
say? Oh, I drived something. I hit that on accident. I'm excited to ride in this car because I know that you're going to do it justice.
Well, the thing is with the Supra, especially compared to the Z4 from another manufacturer that for some reason I'm just choosing to compare it to, the Supra was tuned to be more fun on the street, a little sketchy on track even. It's very tail happy, but that makes for fun driving in street conditions. It's just very lighthearted. Very good at rotating. Is it quite bright over there?
Yeah, don't need eyes, I guess.
I like how when you look out the rearview mirror, you just see haunch.
Oh, she's got hips. She's got big hips.
Big hips.
Where are the drive modes at?
It's just this.
Oh, that's all, and you know what?
That's all you need.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, no, I've always really liked that about the Supra. That HRV or CRV was actually going quite fast.
Yeah.
Didn't expect that.
This is a quick car.
It's very quick.
Yeah. And
well, this was the car that they put on the dyno and it made like 1 billion more horsepower than it was supposed to.
It sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
It sounds like
an inline 6.
Yeah.
But there's no manual handbrake.
Don't have many places to hold on. Turn off the shrieking speaker thing?
No.
It's so loud. Holy crap. Oh, and yes.
Toyota likes to do that.
Does it feel good?
It feels great. Very tight.
Oh, yes.
Who needs a DCT when it shifts that quickly?
Well, you don't when you have a ZF8 speed.
Right.
Yeah.
A healthy amount of burbles.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Oh, and of course he's going into oversteer with no signal.
Maybe the turn signal is a chip shortage for the new Transit.
Maybe he has to get out and bang on it.
Yeah. A little rev limiter action. Is he coming over here?
Yeah, the Transit is at least. You feel how the tail end is just always wanting to like...
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
Are you feeling reacquainted with the Supra?
Yeah, it's just such a good car.
Yeah.
There is an issue with the Supra.
Oh. Okay.
In certain lighting, you can't read the gauge cluster. Right now it's very, very bright, but if the sun isn't hitting just right on whatever sensors
it's because
are
of
in
the
the car.
stupid, the matte material that Toyota uses.
It's not just the material though, it's the brightness setting.
A little squirrely there. God, it's so quick.
It really is. See,
I'm going to look this way so I don't have to put a blur on the screen.
Well, now look at the gauge cluster now that I've come down to normal speeds. See how much darker it got?
Oh, yeah.
You like can't hardly read it. And same with the center screen. It's like a bug in this car. I kind of like that this car isn't the most predictable because it adds some fun and excitement to your day-to-day life.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
It adds some unpredictability?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes in life, life's too predictable. The Supra makes it so that's not always the case. And it's a very broad power band, so you don't always have to be ringing it out to get enough power to get up and go.
Well, we are big fans of the B58.
Yes, this is one of them.
And this is one of those.
totally agree with you that I love how it's just normal and sport. It's like, do you want to be driving quickly or not quickly? Those are just the only two options you have.
Yeah.
No eco, no sport plus, nothing like that. No sport sharp, no individual.
But it does come with sanitary wipes. That's good.
Do you need to use one of those after that little brown?
Yeah. The seat might be a darker shade of red.
Well, if it's red, you need to be visiting a doctor.
I know. That's true.
All right, 45 miles per hour.
Oh God, we're doing this at 45? We're doing it at 50. Oh God, we're getting air. Oh. Okay. That actually wasn't too bad.
For this type of car? I don't know. It's not Santa Fe, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, just more cars need to drive like this.
Yeah. It feels like a very intimate cabin. Like I feel like this is a car that you would drive with your spouse.
Lover.
Yeah. Just doing the simulation right now.
Would you like to do a quick switch?
Yes. Before we get arrested.
Flee the scene.
Oh, that smells good.
Woo! The smell of motorsport.
Yes. Okay, we must run away.
Fortunately, Chris and I are of similar body sizes, so it doesn't require much seat adjustment.
That's right.
And Amos as well. I'm glad that we've. Oh, yeah, there we go. We need to scoot. I'm glad we've brought together a trifecta of uterists who all are 5'10".
People who haven't watched the channel before are going to be very confused what we mean by that.
Uterists?
Yes.
YouTube journalists.
Yes. It's our abbreviation for YouTube journalists.
I've turned the traction control back on for you.
Oh, thank you.
So you said you have driven a 3-liter Supra, but it's just been a while? Or did you not drive your buddies for very long?
So I have driven a 3-liter Supra back in 2020. I was out at H2OI with a group of friends, and my buddy who had a Supra...
Was that before H2OI was turned into a
takeover?
Takeover fest.
Yeah, my buddy with the Supra consumed some adult beverages, and I was the only one that had not consumed adult beverages that night, per usual. So I got to drive the Supra to go get us food.
Ah. To go get more adult beverages?
No, sushi. We got sushi, yeah.
That, I didn't want to interrupt your story, but that first-gen Frontier up there is kind of cool.
Yeah, my eyes were also watering from the sun since there's no sun visor in this car. It's a joke of a visor.
Well, what do you think so far?
I like the car a lot.
I can't help but notice you didn't take it for any enthusiastic driving.
No, because I just wanted to hear burbles.
Burblies. Oh, it's a Titan. I'm sorry, I said Frontier.
Also, you know how this goes for me, is that when we get a car like this, I just drive it home.
Sure.
But if we get something like a Hyundai Venue, I would like to go for a lap of, you know.
Yeah.
I'm also just irritated that I can't see.
It's making you cross.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we're doing reviews at nearly evening. You could be shooting a night drive at this point, essentially. If you just hung out at the garage for an extra 45 minutes, and that is a policeman, you could get your night drive done.
Where is he?
Right there.
Still can't see him.
To the left.
To the left, to the left.
Or are we not doing a night drive on the Caddy?
Oh, why am I getting speckled?
Speckled?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you are. Well, we will be spending a week with the Supra.
We will be speckling a week with the Supra.
Oh, dude.
Sounds good. That's why I'm being speckled. The Titan is dripping.
What is it dripping? Transmission fluid?
I don't know. Something. It's all over the front of our car now, whatever it is.
My head hurts.
Does it from hitting it on the way in still?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just tender.
I'm going to tell Emily that you got a concussion at work today.
Hopefully I don't have to pay out workers' comp to myself.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we still got 27 miles per gallon on that.
Yes, we did. Proud of us for that. Yeah, I like the Supra. I mean, it's like you said, there aren't many cars left like this, and also the fact that this has a, I'm going to allow myself to say this. This has a German powertrain. Would you agree?
You mean
with that?
like German-esque, as in like they were inspired by the Germans to put?
Sure. I think there was probably a company that inspired them to fit this powertrain, but German engine, German transmission, and a really, really cool design, and, you know, oh yeah. Where have we seen that before?
some luxury brand I think has a similar feature in their interior.
They probably copied Toyota.
Yeah, that's probably
right.
it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Well, we're gonna spend the week with the Supra, and we will let you know what it's been like after a few days. But for you guys, it'll happen now, unless we did anything entertaining this week.
Yeah, as if that wasn't entertaining enough for you all. You always ask for more from us.
Mm-hmm. We're doing our best.
We're just two journalists, YouTubers trying our best.
Yes. Sadly concluding our week with the 2022 Toyota Supra 3-liter. It is freezing cold out. Charlie is... Oh, and he is Supra spec today.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Gray on the outside and red on kind of the inside.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
There you go. All right. Well, we're going to go for one last drive in the Supra, wrap up our thoughts with it, and try not to crash on our Pilot Super Sports. What is it out like? It's like 35 degrees out right now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Toyota would really appreciate this. Carbon fiber mirrors.
I know, it's a cool option. Is that an option, or is it like a dealer accessory, or what?
No, it's probably like we probably have like a $5,000 Go Fast package. Heated seats, that's nice.
Yeah.
I'm going to be blowing out your mic today with how close it is to my mouth.
Oh good, I'm glad. I pulled up today and parked right here, and there's a guy at the dumpster behind me. And I put the car in park, and I look in the mirror, and he's just staring, and I was like, ah. Like...
You get a lot of views in this car, don't you?
I know,
like,
and
like
to an extent it's okay. But I was just waiting here for him to like go back inside, and he literally stood there for like 2 minutes staring at the car. I'm like, all right, well, I have to get out now. And then he's like, dude, that car is awesome, or whatever, you know. And I was like, oh, thanks. You know, it goes back to Toyota today, unfortunately. He's like, oh man, I haven't been in a Supra since the 90s. I'm like,
yeah, because the Supra hasn't been around since the 90s.
Yeah. He was nice though.
That's good.
He kept it, you know when someone has an interaction with you and they keep it short and sweet, and they're the ones that say have a good day first.
That's an individual.
That is an H. So no problem with this individual if he happens to be watching this video. I appreciate that you kept it short and sweet and were respectful.
Did you happen to watch that Instagram reel that I sent you?
No, I don't think I did.
All right, well, or post or whatever, I will show you later after this video.
Okay.
But it was kind of on that vein.
Oh, really? Of people just like bothering you?
Kind of, yes. We have the carbon fiber mirror caps, individual option. Any guess on the price of those?
$400.
If you were talking per mirror cap, yes.
Oh, it's $800.
It's actually $925.
Yeah.
So $400 per mirror cap, and then $125 to install them.
Oh.
Disposal fee for the other mirror caps.
I would just sell those on eBay and make my money back.
There you go. I quite like this car.
I like this car quite a bit as well. Yeah, should we actually talk about the car?
Yeah, I think some people appreciate that.
I like,
At least we're remembering to actually shoot a wrap on this one.
I know, yeah.
I like the thin steering wheel. It's a driver's car. It's a car that was not... That's good. That's a good thing to have in this car, actually.
That always gives me anxiety, though, because I used to have an E90. And there were things that would trigger a bling while you're on the move. Being 37 degrees, that's one of them. That is the most common one. But in the back of your mind, you're always thinking, what's broken now? Because sometimes you have things that go wrong while you're on the move, like your car decides that it no longer has oil in it. Fighting for grip. Come on.
That was a ballsy move there.
We made it, though, in front of this, what is it, a TTS?
I think it is. TTRS? It's just a TT. Simply a TT.
We made it. Traction control did a pretty good job there keeping me in line.
Traction control does its best in this car. It's a single working mother trying her best.
Yes.
Is the traction control of the Supra.
I want to talk about this thin steering wheel, because whenever I get in a car now, I think we've been around each other long enough to know what we like about cars. And whenever I get in a car and I notice something, it always makes me like think, oh, Charlie probably loves this. So this whole week I'm like holding the steering wheel and I'm like, this has got to be one of Charlie's favorite steering wheels ever, because you always dislike thick steering wheels, which is what BMWs usually have.
Yes. Yeah, so, I drove that M4 CSL and it had the world's thickest steering wheel on it, and it was disgusting.
It was disgusting.
Yeah, this, if we were still doing, or not still, but if we were going to do steering wheel tier lists, this would be up near the top. It's quite good, which is funny because it is a BMW car underneath, allegedly.
Yeah.
And yeah, the steering wheel feels great.
Yeah, well, this is just kind of like a non-sport BMW steering wheel that they've made sporty with some red leather on the side. So,
I'd like to think that there's some Japanese engineer or designer in Japan for Toyota who was like, no, we will have thin steering wheel.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe. I like all the dynamics of this car, and I honestly found it fine to drive around like a normal civilized person, which I had to because it was freezing the whole time I had the car.
Well, and you see, that's the reason why you had no problem with this car, because you were never inclined to drive with the windows open.
I did try it once because I forgot, and I was like, oh wow, yep, that's right, and immediately put them back up. Emily was in the car, she was very confused. I was like, you can't drive a Supra with the windows down. She's like, what do you mean? You are now. And I was like, well, yeah, but no, because it makes a terrible noise. I'm like, you know when you accidentally roll a rear window down and it just ruins your day? Like, that's the Supra with the windows down, yeah. Should probably not.
We have no good options here.
Not crash into the back of the semi.
Ooh, I felt that. Some squirreliness right there, that's for sure. This car loves to slide. Do you recognize that after spending a week in it now?
Yeah.
That it always wants to be sideways?
It always wants to
Even when
out.
It's not 37 degrees outside, it wants to be sideways.
Yeah, sometimes when you don't ask it to, also.
No, that's the car's desire. And I appreciate cars that have a bit of a mind of its own. Like that's the character of the car. That's it has a personality, and this car has personality. It has some character and some soul. And there aren't too many new cars like that.
You know what else it has is very hot seats.
Yes.
BMW style. As we shift into 6th gear going around the corner.
Oh, there's a net down here. That's good. Net for women to put things.
Oh yeah, women do like to put things.
Yeah, men don't have things to put.
No.
That was an interesting call to pull out literally right when there was another vehicle going by.
Yeah, sometimes people just do weird stuff.
I don't like people.
No, I don't either, actually. You know what else I don't like? These.
Yeah, you can't do anything with them.
I drove this car to Rochester for the premiere of Wakanda Forever, which was a fantastic movie. There's a truck stopped in the roundabout, so that's good. Yeah, this is the, oh wait, no, he's on the grass, or is he?
I think he's
nope,
broken down.
He is stopped in the roundabout.
So what is his game plan here?
I don't know.
Wow, Chris, you are quite cross.
Well, what is she doing? That's like one of the most basic things to do is just
continue. If you're well, also did you see she had that huge gap in between two cars?
And then she honked at me.
Oh, did she?
Yes, she did.
Wow. Well, I know what you should start this video with now. Is that clip.
And I was talking about these. I drove out to Rochester to see Wakanda Forever. So thank you, Jen and Kurt, for the invite to that. It was awesome. But I was driving out there during sunset, and the sun was here. Okay, I had to drive like, oh, and she's going right where I was gonna go, so we're just gonna keep going straight. I had to drive like this the whole way to block the sun. Not the whole way, but when the sun was here, I had just drove like this.
So if you live in a region with sunlight,
yeah, so
don't buy a Toyota Supra.
Anywhere except Alaska during the winter or other northern European countries.
That's the only place you can own
or Antarctica,
which
perhaps.
Works well because then you wouldn't want to open the windows either.
That's right. So maybe this is a cold, dark climate car.
Which is fun because you could just be drifting it everywhere.
That is true.
Buy yourself a Supra.
In the Arctic.
In the Arctic. Put a set of Blizzacs on it.
Lift it and put studded tires on it.
Yep, and you'll have the best car.
Yeah.
And also it's a good car for people who don't like people because
That's right.
You can barely fit any people.
And now you can have a manual.
You're right. So you would just be in 2nd gear all the time. And life would be good. Boy, that sounds excellent.
It does. And now you're going to drive on the freezing tires and have some fun. Mm-hmm. And I will enjoy from the passenger side.
Good. It's nice and heated over here.
Yeah. No heated steering wheel, though, in this car.
It's a bit disappointing.
Which was disappointing. I went out last night to go get some food, and I was freezing cold, and I got in, I immediately put my heated steering wheel, or my heated seat on, and I was like, where is the heated steering wheel? It's the one thing that this car needs, and it does not have it.
Did you intentionally turn the car around so that I wouldn't be tempted to just clutch drop and...
Oh no, I wasn't even thinking about it, but clutch drop.
You know what I mean. Oh, be careful trying to get out, you'll hit your head.
Little B58. It is a really good gray, and it's a good spec overall. Mm-hmm. Red guts, as people like to say.
Red sweat.
Yeah. Or red sweater. What do you think of the JBL?
It's not bad.
Yeah, it's like okay. A C tier, isn't it?
I think I might have given it a B even.
Really? Okay.
I think I might have given it a C objectively, but for this type of car, for a sports car,
I agree.
It's more like a B.
It's more like a B, yeah. What is best in class for two-seater sports car sound system?
Do you count the LC500 as a sports car? Or a two-seater?
No, because it has a back seat.
That's a good reason not to. Corvette.
Ah, that's right. That Bose was pretty good in that car. I like that you're not even in sport.
I didn't want to tip you off to the fact that I was going to do that.
Well, since I got into the passenger seat, I knew that you were going to do that, so.
It's just so, I mean, did you notice just how effortlessly it happened? It was just kind of a casual one hand, like, do-do-do-do. Yeah. Oh, should we go scold her?
You should stop in the middle of the roundabout and see what she does. Oh!
A lot of pull in this thing.
Oh, yes. Yes. This thing is coming in hot.
Whoa, he would not have stopped if I had gone quicker.
Yeah, he would not have stopped at all.
Would have been dead uterists.
Yes. Yes, we would have been. Oh, where do you think this part was made? What country?
I'd guess Mexico.
Wrong, it was Germany.
Really?
You'd never know why there'd be a German...
Somewhere in Germany they're manufacturing those little plastic bits, huh?
Yeah, for Toyotas of all companies.
Well, it's just strange, I mean, jokes aside, it's strange that, like, you just think that'd be like an Indonesian part.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
There have been a lot of tire marks left around Ypsilanti, Michigan this week.
Feels like it snaps back into place pretty nicely.
Well, that's the thing. BMW has an excellent, smart traction control here, where it kind of knows as you let on and off the throttle how much you should want to be sliding.
Yeah.
So if you push the throttle more, it lets you go out more.
Because you're in sport traction. You're not full off.
No. That's, you don't have to go full off.
Yeah.
I'm sure the Topher does, but we don't have to.
Yeah.
So when you let off the throttle, it immediately like cuts you back in because it realizes it's like, okay, this is what the driver wants. It's a very telepathic sport traction mode, and I quite like it. Let's do that. Yeah, I think the Supra makes for a great sports car, and I think it fits its price well.
Yeah.
Because there are compromises you have to make in a car like a BRZ that you just simply don't have to make in something like the Supra. This feels like a nice place to be.
Yeah.
It's quiet, it's refined, it's just a genuine good car.
Yeah.
And you don't really, like, it's like you're getting a luxury vehicle in a lot of ways. It's really quite good. And it
why
just
do you
drives
think
so
why
great.
do you think that is, maybe? It almost feels German. It's very peculiar how Toyota was able to accomplish such a unique feel with this car on the Japanese market, but you know, good on them, and
they had a little help from their friends.
Exactly, and that's okay. Sometimes it's okay to help your friends and do a little collab. And in this scenario, it's worked out well. We really like the Supra. We always have, and this has just been a confirmation that it's still very good for the 2022 model year.
Do you think we added any valuable information to the marketplace for shoppers on the 2022 Supra?
Well, we taught people how to use a roundabout.
That's true. All right, good.
Yeah, and you showed them how not to get into the car. Little B58.
Yes. All right.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in the GR Supra, now you know two things about it.
Yeah.
That if you're driving it in a roundabout, don't stop in the middle, and be careful as you're getting in and out of it, you know.
That's right.
Because you may hurt your head.
Little B58.
And consider getting gray, which is not something I'd usually recommend on a sports car.
Yeah, the gray looks really proper with the red calipers, the red interior, the carbon mirror caps. Like, this is probably like my favorite spec I've seen on a Supra so far, which is kind of not on brand for something that I would like, but
I would have yellow.
Really good. I'm sure you would.
Actually, no, I wouldn't. Because if I'm gonna own a yellow car, I want it to be something that isn't showy, something like a Focus. But if I'm gonna have a car like this, I'd get the blue.
The blue.
dark blue looks sexy.
Yeah, the blue is nice. Or that bright ass blue too, like the Focus RS
yeah,
blue.
you don't see that very often.
Yeah.
But again, the car's showy enough. You don't want that situation that you had happening all the time.
Oh, right. Yeah. What, you mean honking at people?
No, people standing outside of it for 3 minutes.
Oh, right.
wanting to
Yeah.
tell you that it looks nice.
I gotcha. Yeah, no, that's true.
We're gonna wrap this up.
Yeah.
You're just trying to think of what to send people off with.
Yeah, and I don't know what to say. Do you have any ideas? BMW on. Oh, should we say that at the end, you think?
No, it's mean.
That is kind of mean.
Could do red brake caliper on.
Inline 6 on.
There you go. I
Okay,
like that.
there we go.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll wrap it up for us today. Thank you all so much for watching. We're Chris and Charlie from Daily Motor, and as always, Inline 6 on.